Hey fellow Force users, what is up? It's Jasmine, the Ahsoka Tano fan. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So for the last episode of the Bad Batch, it was really good. I really enjoyed it. We got to see the return of the Zillo Beast, which was completely something that I didn't expect from this series. It's definitely a creature that we last saw in the Clone Wars, and you never really thought that when we first saw it back then, we'd see it again now in this way. But we found out that the Empire was looking at potentially cloning its DNA, potentially using that for weapons and armor and whatnot. So just showing the early workings of the Empire using cloning technology, which is really cool. So I love that episode. And so I'm excited to get into the next two episodes. So I don't want to speculate too much. Let's just blast our way into episode 12 first and check out what's in store for us. And if you want to skip to episode 13's reaction, you can just use the chapters below. I'll be doing that right after episode 12. So yeah, guys, without further ado, let's get to the episode. This seems like it's going to be a serious episode, just from the music and everything. Crosshair. Been a while since we've seen him.
Wishes you well on your retirement.
Forced retirement.
Oh, he's not liking that.
You're out of uniform.
That is his uniform.
I'm Lieutenant Nolan, your commanding officer for this mission. Fantastic. More clones. I don't like used equipment.
Oh no, he didn't. Crosshair doesn't like that. He might just end up killing this guy before the mission's over.
You got the ship.
This guy's such a snob. What's that? Kind of looks like a dragon or something.
You must be our reinforcements. We expected you 36 rotations ago.
Oh,
We work on the Empire's schedule, Trooper. Where are the rest of your men?
you decommissioned them? Oh, that too.
We're all that's left.
Your failings will be dealt with later. For now, I am in charge here.
I feel safer already.
You speak to me with respect.
Respect is something to be earned.
Oh ho ho ho.
The Empire assigned you to this desolate rock.
Tell me, Lieutenant, how many missions have you commanded?
Not a damn one. Oh, one. This one.
That's what I thought. Boys, why don't you help the new get situated? You, know the Lieutenant well?
For about 2 hours.
2 hours too long, I bet.
Who's been attacking the depot? Locals. Raiders. Conditions have degraded our equipment. What's inside those crates?
I like how Crosshair's thinking.
Myself. Every day.
He's gonna open one of those crates.
Don't go alone. You'll freeze to death in that armor. It'll make them happy.
Those look like dragons, legit. Did that just blow up? What the hell just happened? That looked like a clone that he just shot though, didn't it? That's blood. He's gotta be careful. This guy's crazy. This is one of the only times where we've seen blood.
So that's how they snuck past our defenses.
They're going underneath? Damn.
What are you doing just standing around? Those raiders stole 2 crates of cargo during that
That's all he cares about, the cargo and not the men.
Hicks and Veach were killed in the ambush. We don't have the manpower or gear, especially just to recover a few
It's
crates.
not up to you to determine what is of value to the Empire. This task falls to you two.
Why doesn't he go get the cargo? I don't know. I don't have a good feeling about this. Wow, they're mummified, kind of.
Not sure what bothers me more. These wearing armor stolen off my men. Whether this code's just left him here.
No point in carrying dead weight.
Remind me not to die on your watch.
Yeah, Crosshair is cold. Oh man. That's not really funny, but just the way he said, remind me not to die on your watch.
Maybe it's just the ice.
You know damn well it's not just the ice. Uh-oh. Trap?
Pressure mine.
Oh, if he moves, it'll blow up? So you gotta put a rock on there or something?
Saying about dead weight.
Oh man.
Know how to disarm it.
Since I don't feel like
Carrying your body back to the outpost, I guess I'll give it a shot. This mine's a little different than ones I've seen before, but I'm pretty sure they're all the same.
Oh my god. Yeah, he's gotta put something on there.
What unit were you with?
Clone Force 99.
I could use the distraction.
Clone Force 99.
Oh,
What happened to them?
he actually told him.
Gone.
And here we are, the survivors.
So he actually did lie to protect them.
There. That should do it.
I would think I'd want to put something on there though, like a rock or something.
Whoa, 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 don't pick up your foot yet. Wait until I tell you, then lift it.
He should have told him that because he kind of implied that he could.
If I don't hear a boom, then I'll know it worked.
1, 2, 3.
Ho, ho, ho. Now move the fuck away from there.
Multiple contacts inside. 2 guards at the entrance.
What's going on here? There goes Crosshair. And MayDay, I think is his name. They gotta find out what's in these crates. Damn. Crap, help him, Crosshair. I wonder if he destroyed any of the cargo by doing that though. So am I understanding this right? It's the clones, these raiders, but there's still something else in the ice, like a creature or something? Those are all fallen clones?
Gear. We've been risking our lives to recover equipment.
Oh, that's what's in the cargo.
It's not clone troop.
It's stormtrooper gear.
New toys for the shiny new military.
That's insane.
We're good soldiers. We followed orders. And for what?
He said that line. Good soldiers follow orders. Oh shit, avalanche? I have a feeling MayDay might die. I don't know why. He's gonna trip or something. Oh, he sacrificed himself to save Crosshair. Oh no, I feel like he's dead. I feel like he's dead. That's Crosshair there. And the other guy is completely under the snow. I bet you he froze to death already. Is that his helmet there? Just the top of him? No, that's the rock that he was in front of. I hope he's still alive, but I don't think he is, guys. He's dead. Oh my god. Oh, he's not. Not yet, anyway. Remember what he said about dead weight? I bet you he's taking that back now. He's gonna try and help him. There you go, Crosshair. The clone is coming out in you. That's his brother, right? Gotta help each other. I hope MayDay makes it. That commanding officer isn't gonna care at all, though. How far are they, man? They gotta kind of hug each other to stay warm. Wow. It's actually so sad. Do you think MayDay died overnight? No, he's still hanging in. Okay, good. They're coming anyway to collect the cargo. Wow. Those are all stormtroopers. Look at their helmets. I want to throw this guy into the snow, man. He's so frustrating. Maybe he expected them to die out there.
About time you two returned.
This guy's too much.
He needs a medic.
You failed your mission.
Help him.
Certainly not. That would be a waste of the Empire's resources.
What a bastard.
He'll die.
Oh shit. Did he just die? Oh no.
He served his purpose.
You could have saved him.
He is expendable, as are you. And if you speak to me again with such disrespect, you meet a similar fate.
Oh, this guy's asking for it.
Leave him and get back.
What are you gonna do, Crosshair? He better not go back to them.
Lieutenant.
What's he gonna do? He's gonna kill him? Oh, yo. Oh, man. Keep seeing that bird. Wait, he's still alive, right? Crosshair's not... Yeah, he's just unconscious. He better still be alive. He is. Okay. For a second, I was like, not sure. So now maybe he'll be... Is it possible he'll be under arrest?
Hello, CP990.
Held prisoner, and then the Bad Batch will have to rescue him or something?
Or do you prefer Crosshair?
This looks like a similar place they had the doctor in the last episode of The Mandalorian.
I'm holding you for observation. Once you've healed, the doctor will come for you.
Crap.
Remain calm. Cooperate, and you might survive.
Damn. Damn. Even the end credit music is dark. Oh my goodness, wow. That was actually such a great episode. I've been really impressed with the last couple episodes of The Bad Batch. Yeah, we didn't see the rest of The Bad Batch this episode, but we did see Crosshair, and there's just so much to actually break down from the episode. So, number one, you really saw in this episode just how expendable clones are, from the tone of that lieutenant from the beginning of the episode to what we eventually found out what was in the cargo, which is stormtrooper armor. You really just feel like the clones are being tossed to the side and not only decommissioned, but it's as if their prior service and sacrifice means absolutely nothing, which is why I think that good soldiers don't actually just follow orders. I think good soldiers follow orders that make sense and that are morally and ethically right, but they put their foot down when things aren't right, you know? And I think that the clones are starting to see the consequence of not doing that before, and they now see that the organization that they serve does not care about them at all. And I think to a certain extent, soldiers are always looked at as being expendable by governments, and I think the same was kind of the case for the Republic as well. But the difference is the Republic had the Jedi, and the Jedi cared about their clones a lot more than the Imperial officers do. You saw that in the Clone Wars. They had names for them. They would converse with them. They'd be truly upset when one of them died. Whereas with the Empire, they just don't care at all. So that's a major difference that I'm seeing there. And you saw MayDay I think was his name, he had a big role to play in this episode. He basically said that it took the Empire so long for them to finally come get this cargo, but the sad thing about it is when they finally did come a month later, I think was the amount of time that went by, it wasn't even to help the clones at all, it was just to get the cargo. And so that's how much the clones have been devalued in the Empire's eyes. They are less important than some cargo, which is really sad to see. And it's just so ironic that the cargo is stormtrooper armor, essentially saying that you mean so little to us that we expect you to sacrifice your lives and we're not going to give you any resources and you're going to be protecting essentially what is replacing you. Like, you really cannot get more ironic than that. But Crosshair really had his perspective change this whole episode. I think that bird dragon creature that kept circling was maybe meant to symbolize Crosshair for some reason. I don't know. I kind of got the sense that it was connected to him. He looked at it a few times. We saw it flying across the sky a number of times. And I just don't know if that was kind of foreshadowing that he was being tested in this episode. Almost kind of reminded me of Ahsoka and Morai, that sort of just the camera shots. You saw Crosshair go into this episode with the attitude of a mission's a mission, good soldiers follow orders. And you saw MayDay use that same term. We were good soldiers, we followed orders, what happened? And that was the first time Crosshair was questioning, I think, is there more to being a good soldier than just blindly following orders? I think he really started to not like how the clones were being treated. He's expendable in the eyes of the Empire the same way his brothers are. And so I think this is where he's starting to kind of put his foot down. And his experience with MayDay, one of the things Crosshair said was, it's better not to carry dead weight, to which MayDay replied, remind me not to die on your watch. But it's funny because the old Crosshair would have definitely lived by that. But as soon as that opportunity presented itself, Crosshair acted differently. So first MayDay saved Crosshair with the pressure mine, saved him again with the avalanche, and then it was Crosshair's turn to return the favor and quite literally carry dead weight with him. And I think that was the point that marked a transition with Crosshair, from the old Crosshair to the new one, the one that's going to stick by the clones and his brothers and start to deviate from the Empire. And so you really saw him do that with MayDay. I think MayDay's death and the Empire's lack of regard for it was the last bit of the old Crosshair that died. And of course, you saw him kill the lieutenant at the end there. So he is officially done with the Empire. I don't see him going back now, but unfortunately it looks like by the end of the episode, he's in a bit of trouble and he is with that doctor. And that scene heavily reminded me of the Mandalorian scene that we just saw from last episode with the doctor undergoing treatment. And so I think they're maybe going to try and do the same thing with Crosshair and see if they can figure out why he defected and how they can maybe force him into submission. It looks like the Bad Batch are potentially gonna have to rescue him, and maybe that's what's gonna reunite him with the Bad Batch. That's my hope anyway. I would like to see Crosshair reunited with the Bad Batch because those are his brothers, and I think he's seeing now that he no longer has a place with the Empire, who they just look at him as being expendable and another clone despite everything that he's done for them. So you might as well go with the Bad Batch, join the rest of the outcasts, so to speak. So yeah, overall, that was a great episode, guys. That was really, really good. I'm just continuing to be impressed with the Bad Batch. So let's not waste too much time. Let's blast our way into the next episode and check out what's in store for us. Oh, is this Sid's bar again? Oh, maybe not. Oh, is that Phee?
Well, crap.
And Omega, don't kill me.
Are we gonna sit here all day or can we get to business?
Payment first.
Oh my gosh, don't tell me they're gonna try and rip him off.
I know it's not one of your 2-bit knockoffs.
Looks like we have a deal.
What's the catch? They just love sliding things around, eh? What's wrong with the drink?
Poison is not typically my drink.
She knew. Oh my god, what the
She's
hell?
not a pirate. She's a liberator of ancient wonders.
Oh my god. I think Hunter's gonna see it.
If you want to kill me, you'll have to do better than that.
She knows it's there. Is that a big earwig? What the fuck is that? Hunter.
Pet?
She wasn't even worried.
You should have brought more muscle than that, Phee.
She did.
Haha. They don't stand a chance against Wrecker. Man, these guys are having fun with this. Are they gonna take their credits back too? Yeah. Oh my god. And Omega's right in there with them. Oh man.
Yes, I am playing against myself. It is the only time this game is a challenge.
Tech. I love Tech. He's just so pure. Oh my gosh. Nice.
That was a fun mission.
You got that right.
Omega, you're having too much fun, girl. You gotta be careful.
Vega was pretty impressive back there.
Her training's paying off.
Don't you think she should learn some other skills? She needs friends.
We never had such a thing. I do not see the issue.
No kidding.
Tech is so funny, man.
We're receiving a transmission. It is from Sid.
Oh, great. I wonder if Phee and Sid are still friends. Because they were before.
So, it's been 20 rotations and no word.
Ooh.
You better be dead. Your absence has cost me a few scores. Remember our mutually beneficial arrangements and how well we know one another.
That was exactly what they're afraid of.
You didn't mention you cut ties with Sid.
Our mutually beneficial arrangement wasn't so beneficial mutually.
You all are coming with me. Head to these coordinates, Brown Eye.
Her and Sid are kind of similar. They both kind of have nicknames for the members of the Bad Batch. Like Sid calls Hunter Bandana. Phee calls Tech, I think it was, Brown Eyes.
That's the Arkham.
It looks
It's
so
where the
nice there.
artifact will be stored. It holds treasures from all over the galaxy.
Don't let too many people know about that.
Artifact you recovered is of very little to no monetary value.
Many of the items I recover are remnants of their cultures, and that's worth preserving. After all, I am a liberator.
Of ancient wonders.
Wonders.
Who's that?
You got some competition.
Is that...
Auntie Phee!
Oh, Auntie Phee, that's her brother. Okay.
What'd you bring this time? Looks like one of a kind.
Good eye.
That's not all you brought, I see.
I'm impressed with their animation. It looks so real and human-like.
Welcome and
There.
Haha.
Fee's never brought any friends here before.
Not even Sid?
Nope.
Huh.
Makes you wonder, doesn't it?
then it's settled. You'll join us for
Famous feast. Lots of food, drink, and general merrymaking. You'll probably hate it.
I kind of feel for Tech because this is all new to him, socializing and stuff. He's really trying. Look how blue the water is.
How are Sari and Micah?
They're doing good. Thanks for asking, Shep.
Aw,
Know everyone here.
Of course. We're all like family.
that's a nice place, I'm not gonna lie.
Not too shabby.
It also reminds me of Greece, the layout with the how the homes are situated.
I have not heard her laugh like that in some time.
Oh, they're kind of all like fathers to Omega in a way.
You're not worried the Empire will show up.
Why would they? We're a remote island with limited resources. But if they do, we'll manage.
Not so sure about that.
A chance to start over. As a father, you couldn't ask for a better place to raise a child.
Aw, what happened to the mom? I wonder.
You're suggesting we all
Is
stay
there a mom
on
in the
Pablo
picture?
permanently.
They're definitely setting up something for Omega, a future that perhaps doesn't include the Bad Batch. Sushi! I don't know if I've ever seen sushi before in Star Wars. Ooh, that's making me really hungry actually.
You have your own boat.
Uh-huh. You want to take it out and watch the sunset?
Really?
After you eat, man.
Have fun.
I feel like something's gonna go wrong though. This can't just be an entirely happy episode. Something's gonna happen.
What's with you? I'm full. I am never full.
I will note the date and time to commemorate such a momentous occasion.
Hope
You saved room for dessert.
I love this place!
What's the catch, man? There's gotta be a catch. Something's gonna happen. Is there gonna be a creature in the water or something? I don't know. Look how good the water looks, the animation.
I spent most of my life surrounded by the ocean, but it didn't feel like this place.
Is she gonna let her know who she
Why'd you
is?
leave?
The Empire.
I'm so sorry. But you're safe here.
For now.
We never stay anywhere for long.
Doesn't that get lonely?
Uh-oh, I hope Omega doesn't decide to stay here because I do like her with the Bad Batch.
Almost time.
For what?
See for yourself.
I am not seeing anything.
Just wait.
He's about to note it in his data pad. Oh, there. So they all put on their lights at the same time? Or?
Spectacular, right?
I suppose that is one way to quantify it.
And they can see it from the water too, right? What, did they sense something? He's thinking about leaving her there. Is something going on? Something's going on. The Empire's there, maybe. I'm just on edge, guys.
Something's coming. We need to.
Oh, we knew it couldn't last.
No big deal. Happens all the time.
It's either a creature or some type of Imperial submarine or something.
Let's head in, just to be safe.
At least they have the sense to get out of there.
Omega, come in. Are you two okay?
We're fine. We're headed back to shore now.
A small tremor. It's nothing to worry about.
Famous last words.
I don't think it's over yet.
Oh yeah, because he can sense. I keep kind of forgetting that he has the heightened senses. Is this whole place gonna come
I believe
crumbling
this island
down
is at risk for a significant sea surge.
the day they arrive there?
We haven't had a sea surge in more than 3 decades. If we were at risk, the early warning system would have activated. And
So where do they go then?
The water has already begun receding.
Oh shoot.
We must evacuate all of Lower Pabu.
Why aren't we moving?
Oh, it's not good. It's pulling back and then it's gonna move forward.
We have to jump!
Oh shoot.
please evacuate the Upper Pabu immediately.
Damn, if I was there, I definitely would not want to live on Lower Pabu. Is she okay?
Liana, wake up!
Is she dead? No way. Okay.
We have to keep moving.
Omega?
Oh no.
They will not make it before the surge hits. We must use additional means to get them over the wall.
We can deploy the rescue ladders.
Oh man. They don't have much time. Shoot.
This is the last one.
Can I help you?
Everything will be fine, Mr. Hinton.
He's kind of confused, eh?
Omega, I've reached the ship.
Hang tight.
She's moving, but that wave is coming. Wow. Oh, crap.
Don't stop running!
Hunter, come on. You gotta get her.
Grab the line.
That was way too close. Wow, man, that's insane. I hope the father doesn't die him. on, keep going. Keep going, don't stop, keep going. Oh my god, man, come on. Why did he stop? Did they get everyone? Damn, they have a lot of rebuilding to do. It's good they're able to evacuate everyone. Wow, look at that. Oh, that's so cute. She wants to let them rest. Damn.
Based on my estimations, it will take several rotations to rebuild the damage sustained in Lower Pabu.
We could stay and help out with things.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were
I
gonna
have the
stay.
same idea.
Did you now?
You would be most welcome.
That's nice. But plus they also like the food. The food looked good, man. Interesting. Okay. So this episode was different than anything we've seen before, I think. We kind of took a moment away from the battlefield and the Empire and instead showed a very peaceful environment, which is something that the Bad Batch aren't used to. So I actually really did like this episode. I like the fact that Omega and Liana, I think was her name, Liana, were bonding the way that they did. As I mentioned in another video before, it's nice to see Omega interact with people her age because she is so often with the Bad Batch with her brothers, and even though technically by age she's older than them, by growth she's not. They're older than her. So it's kind of nice to have another young kid in the picture. And it's interesting because just like Omega was surrounded by ocean growing up and ended up having to lose her home, a similar thing happened to Liana in this episode because she also was surrounded by an ocean, and then by the end of the episode with the wave that hit, she lost part of her home. So they kind of both go through similar things in that sense. We saw them face a threat that wasn't the Empire, which is not what we're normally used to seeing. But I really liked how everybody came together, and instead of trying to step over one another and people thinking about themselves, they really thought about one another and tried to focus on getting everybody to safety, which was nice. It's not something that you always see in shows like this. Certainly not something the Empire would do. They would probably try and get all the rich people to safety first or something, whereas in this episode you saw everybody work together and it did work for them in the end. I also wonder if it's a little tragically symbolic in a way that the day the Bad Batch arrive at this planet is the day that they see a wave they hadn't seen in over 3 decades. Is that telling us that no matter how hard the Bad Batch tries to have peace for themselves, and especially for Omega, something will happen that will bring them back to the life that they have always been living, which was on the go with one another, fighting against the Empire. They try to have peace, and then as soon as they do that, this wave hits, and then there's so much destruction, right? But in that destruction also blossomed a lot of love and unity as well. I really like the ending shot as well of Pabu. Early on in the episode, you saw everything was so green and vibrant, and then by the end, you see that the bottom part of it is all destroyed, but there's still that vibrance that's preserved in the middle at the top. And I think that just goes to show that the people are resilient, like the man said, I forget his name at the end. And also, wherever the Bad Batch goes, they will make home. You know, it's kind of this idea of no matter what's thrown at you, no matter what obstacles you face, you'll still be able to survive and be resilient. And I think that was visually depicted well by the final shot there. You still see this greenery and vibrance preserved at the very center, at the heart of the land. And as long as that's standing, then the rest of the land can be worked on. And it looks like they found a new refuge by the end of it because they're probably gonna stick around. So I'm wondering how that's gonna work out with Sid. By Sid's message, it sounds like they haven't been in contact with her for approximately a month, and she's definitely noticed, to say the least. So now, by the end of the episode, they said it was going to take, I think, several rotations. So I don't know how long they're going to be on this planet for, but that's more time they're spending not being in contact with Sid. I kind of feel like they're setting up Sid to be the next big bad, potentially, and this is something that has been building for quite a few episodes now. That other guy, Maleji, can't remember how you pronounce it, but he warned them about Sid how she's not really to be trusted. And then we saw how she failed to help them when they were stranded and they had their ship stolen. And now she's essentially threatening to out them if they don't come back to work for her. So she's not the Empire, but she definitely is going to be a threat for them going forward, I think. So it should be interesting to see how they deal with that. Phee, on the other hand, even though she was kind of sketchy in the beginning, she seems to be a good friend to them, actually. And even her niece mentioned that she's never brought people to this planet before, and here she is bringing the Bad Batch. So she definitely thinks highly enough of them, and I think especially Omega, to bring them all there. So that part is nice that they're making such an important ally. And so maybe she'll be of help for them going forward in their presumed fight that's coming with Sid. So yeah, overall it was a really nice episode. You definitely got the sense of family, of unity, and I think that the people of Pabu and the Bad Batch both help each other. I think the people help them, obviously, because they're giving them a home, a place to stay, and proper food to eat that isn't rations, which is what the Bad Batch have been used to, right? But on the other hand, the Bad Batch obviously clearly saved them with this wave that hit. So it's nice that they both helped each other. And you also got to see the Bad Batch's relationship strengthen as well. And you see Tech especially making more of an effort to be a little bit more social now and more cognizant of people's emotions. He even said at one point that he hadn't seen Omega laugh like that in a while, or he hadn't heard her laugh like that in a while. So he's definitely kind of taking note of Omega's emotions there. I mentioned it before, but I really love how much of a family the Bad Batch feels. They really have grown so strong and come a long way since they were first introduced in the 7th season of the Clone Wars, right? Now they've grown to be such a family. It also makes me nervous because if anything happens to one of them, you're definitely gonna feel the emotional impact for sure. But yeah, overall, guys, that was a great episode. A great last 2 episodes, actually. The first one with Crosshair, and then this one. I don't know what's gonna happen going forward. I think we're down to the last few episodes, actually. Finale should be in a few weeks. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching as always. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know what you thought of the last 2 episodes. And I will see you next week for an all-new episode of The Bad Batch and The Mandalorian. Until next time, guys, take care, and see you soon.